Have you ever wondered why your erections aren't as firm as they used to be? It's not just about age or hormones. There's a hidden key to unlocking stronger, more confident performance. I'm Dr. Sarah Johnson, a urologist with 15 years of experience. And here on Spark Vitality, I'm sharing 5 simple, equipment-free exercises to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, boost erection strength, and improve bladder control, all from home. Stick with me, because the final move is the secret weapon most men miss. Today, I want to take you on a journey, a personal, heartfelt conversation about something that touches every single one of us, our health. Not the kind of health you read about in glossy magazines with quick fixes and miracle diets, but the real, everyday health that shapes how we feel, how we live, and how we connect with the ones we love. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, and let's talk like old friends. Because that's what I am, your guide, your advocate, here to share stories, science, and a little bit of hope. Let me start with a story from my clinic, one that still warms my heart every time I think about it. There was a man named Tom, in his mid-50s, who walked into my office one rainy afternoon looking like the weight of the world was on his shoulders. Tom was a hard-working mechanic, father of 2 grown kids, and he'd always prided himself on being the strong, silent type. But lately, he confessed, things weren't right. He was tired all the time, his joints ached, and he couldn't shake this nagging worry that something serious was brewing. "Doc," he said, his voice barely above a whisper, "I feel like I'm falling apart, and I don't know where to start." Sound familiar? Maybe you felt that way too. Overwhelmed by the noise of health advice out there, unsure if you're doing enough, or perhaps ignoring those little signs your body is sending. Tom's story isn't unique. In fact, it's the story of so many patients I've seen over the years. And that's why we're here today, to demystify health, to break it down into simple, actionable steps that feel less like a chore and more like a path to freedom. Health isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about listening to your body, nurturing it with kindness, and building habits that stick. As your doctor, I promise to be straight with you. No jargon, no judgment, just honest guidance rooted in science and sprinkled with real-life wisdom. Let's begin at the foundation, understanding what true health really means. You see, health isn't just the absence of disease. It's a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, as the World Health Organization puts it. But let's make that personal. Imagine waking up each morning with energy that carries you through the day, a mind that's clear and focused, and relationships that thrive because you're present and vibrant. That's the health we're chasing. And the good news? It's within reach for all of us, no matter our age, background, or starting point. One of the first things I always discuss with patients like Tom is the power of prevention. We live in a world that often waits for problems to hit before we act. But what if we flip that script? Prevention is like building a sturdy house before the storm comes. It starts with regular checkups, those annual visits where we catch things early. For Tom, a simple blood test revealed his cholesterol was creeping up, not dramatically, but enough to signal a need for change. We caught it before it became a heart issue, and that's the magic. If you're watching this, and it's been a while since your last physical, consider this your gentle nudge. Schedule that appointment. It's an investment in your future self. But prevention goes beyond the doctor's office. It's woven into our daily lives through what we eat, how we move, and how we rest. Let's talk about nutrition first, because food is fuel, medicine, and joy all rolled into one. I remember a patient named Maria, a busy teacher in her 40s, who came to me frustrated with constant fatigue and weight fluctuations. "I tried diets, doc," she said, "but they never last." Together, we shifted her mindset from restriction to nourishment. We focused on whole foods, vibrant fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats like avocados and nuts, and whole grains that sustain energy. Picture this. Instead of grabbing a sugary snack that spikes your blood sugar and leaves you crashing, reach for an apple with a handful of almonds. It's simple, but over time, it balances your hormones, supports your immune system, and even improves your mood. Science backs this up. Studies from the Harvard School of Public Health show that a Mediterranean-style diet, rich in olive oil, fish, and greens, can reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 30%. But it's not about rules, it's about balance. Enjoy that slice of birthday cake, but make it the exception, not the rule. Maria started small, swapping soda for water infused with lemon, adding a salad to lunch. Within months, she had more energy than she'd felt in years, and her blood work improved dramatically. You can do this too. Start with one meal today. Make it colorful, make it count. Now let's move to movement, because our bodies are designed to be active. Exercise isn't punishment. It's a celebration of what your body can do. Think back to childhood, running freely, climbing trees, feeling alive in motion. We lose that as adults, sitting at desks or scrolling on phones, but reclaiming it is transformative. For Tom, who spent his days under cars, we incorporated walking. Just 30 minutes a day, brisk enough to chat but not sing. Walking strengthens your heart, boosts endorphins, those feel-good chemicals, and even sharpens your brain. But variety is key. Mix in strength training, lifting weights or using your body weight for push-ups and squats to build muscle, which burns calories even at rest and supports bone health as we age. Yoga or Tai Chi for flexibility and stress relief. I had a patient, Alex, a stressed-out executive, who discovered swimming. It feels like therapy, he told me after a few weeks. The water supported his joints, eased his anxiety, and helped him sleep better. Research from the American Heart Association confirms that regular physical activity can lower blood pressure, reduce diabetes risk, and add years to your life. If you're new to this, start slow. A 10-minute walk around the block, then build from there. Your body will thank you with more vitality, fewer aches, and a sense of accomplishment. Speaking of sleep, it's the unsung hero of health. In my practice, I see so many people skimping on rest, thinking they can power through on coffee and willpower. But sleep is when your body repairs itself, mending cells, consolidating memories, regulating hormones. Aim for 7 to 9 hours a night. Create a routine. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Avoid screens. Perhaps read a book or journal your thoughts. I shared this with Sarah, a night shift nurse struggling with insomnia. We adjusted her schedule, added blackout curtains and a white noise machine. It's like I got my life back, she said, her energy restored and her mood lifted. Poor sleep links to everything from weight gain to weakened immunity, so prioritize it like a sacred appointment. Mental health is equally vital, intertwined with the physical. Life throws curveballs, stress from work, loss of loved ones, the daily grind. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. What's important is how we respond. Mindfulness practices, like meditation or deep breathing, can rewire your brain for resilience. Apps like Headspace make it accessible. Just 5 minutes a day. Therapy isn't a sign of weakness. It's a tool for strength. I recall James, a veteran dealing with anxiety. Opening up in counseling sessions, combined with exercise, helped him find peace. Studies show that addressing mental health reduces the risk of chronic diseases like hypertension. Be kind to yourself. Seek support when needed. You're not alone in this. Let's weave in the role of relationships, because health thrives in connection. Loneliness can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, per research from Brigham Young University. Nurture your bonds, call a friend, hug your partner, join a community group. For elderly patients like Mrs. Rodriguez, who felt isolated after her husband passed, we encouraged a senior center. The laughter and stories she found there lowered her blood pressure and brightened her days. Human touch, shared meals, meaningful conversations. They heal us from the inside out. Hydration and habits round out our foundation. Water is essential. Half your body weight in ounces daily. It flushes toxins, aids digestion, keeps skin glowing. Cut back on processed sugars and alcohol. They inflame the body. Smoking. If you're ready, let's quit together. Nicotine patches, support groups, one day at a time. Small changes compound. Now let's address common health challenges with empathy and solutions. Heart health. Monitor blood pressure. Eat omega-3s from fish or flax seeds. Manage stress. Diabetes prevention. Balance carbs. Stay active. Check your A1C. Bone health for women post-menopause. Calcium-rich foods. Vitamin D from sunlight. Weight-bearing exercises. Men's prostate concerns, regular screenings after 50, a diet high in lycopene from tomatoes. Cancer awareness, self-exams for breast or testicular changes, colonoscopies as recommended. Immune boosting, probiotics from yogurt, zinc from nuts, adequate sleep. Gut health, fiber from veggies, fermented foods like kimchi. Aging gracefully, embrace it with positivity. Strength training combats sarcopenia. Muscle loss. Brain games ward off cognitive decline. Hormone balance. For women, discuss menopause symptoms. For men, testosterone levels. Chronic pain, like arthritis, anti-inflammatory diets, gentle yoga, perhaps acupuncture. Autoimmune conditions. Listen to your body. Work with specialists. Pandemics taught us hygiene, hand washing, vaccinations. Mental resilience, gratitude journals, nature walks, children's health, model good habits, encourage play, limit screens, pregnancy, prenatal vitamins, balanced nutrition, prenatal yoga, end-of-life care, advanced directives, palliative options, focusing on quality. Throughout, remember, health is holistic. Tom's transformation. He lost 20 pounds, his energy soared, and he danced at his daughter's wedding. Maria teaches with passion again. These stories are real, and yours can be too. As we wrap up, know that I'm here rooting for you. Start small. One change today. Consult your doctor for personalized advice. You're capable, worthy, and deserving of vibrant health. Thank you for joining me. Take care, and let's make every day count.